So guys, as we enter the golden era of Hollywood video game adaptations, everyone is now looking for the next big thing, the next big video game to adapt into a movie, and it looks like Blumhouse, the well-established kind of indie studio who makes all these really great horror type of movies, it looks like they want to adapt Phasmophobia. I remember when this game first came out, it was all the rage, people were just talking about it ad nauseum all over social media. There was clips being uploaded online of parties just doing ghost hunting videos, and it was so funny. I've never played the game myself, but I've heard fantastic things about it. So, before we get into this article and start breaking down this news about the movie adaptation, we're going to go over to the official Phasmophobia Steam page here, and we're just going to read a little bit about what the game is, for those of you who may not know anything about this property. So, Phasmophobia is a 4-player online co-op psychological horror. Paranormal Activity is on the rise, and it's up to you and your team to use all the ghost hunting equipment at your disposal in order to gather as much evidence as you can. So you have you and 3 other players. You're put into these dark, eerie environments where you have to collect evidence. There's different ghosts roaming around, and you can interact with the ghosts using your own voice, which is kind of a cool, unique thing to this game. So it's in early access as well. And just by the way, look at this, guys. Overwhelmingly positive. 626,153 overwhelmingly positive reviews. How crazy is that? So, going down here, let's read a little bit more here. So, immersive experience, realistic graphics, sounds, as well as minimal user interface ensure totally immersive experience that will keep you on your toes. Unique ghosts. Identify over 20 different ghost types, each with unique traits, personalities and abilities to make each investigation feel different from the last. That reminds me of that movie 13 Ghosts, where they go into that haunted house and there's like 13 different uniquely scary ghosts. They could do something like that, like each ghost is just absolutely more terrifying than the last. That would be cool for a movie adaptation. So, equipment. Use well-known ghost hunting equipment such as EMF readers, spirit boxes, thermometers, night vision cameras to find clues and gather as much paranormal evidence as you can. Find cursed possessions that grant information or abilities in exchange for your sanity. And full voice recognition. The ghosts are listening. Use your actual voice to interact with ghosts through Ouija boards and EVP sessions using a spirit box. So that's really unique, using your voice to communicate with the ghost. I think that's pretty damn cool. So that's a bit of information there, guys. It's almost kind of like a Ghostbusters type thing. Trying to survive the night with ghosts, trying to collect evidence, which is pretty cool. So let's start breaking down this news and seeing what's going on here with the movie adaptation. So publisher and developer Kinetic Games today announced a feature film adaptation of its popular multiplayer horror game Phasmophobia is in development at Blumhouse. I think of all the studios this adaptation could have gone to, Blumhouse is the perfect place. They can make it low budget. You know, their signature thing at Blumhouse, they make very low budget movies, but their return on investment with their low budget movies is next to just incredible. Like, they make so much money with these low budget horror films. The company behind horror hits such as Megan, which is incredible, The Black Phone, which is getting a sequel as well, that's an incredible movie if you haven't seen it, is working alongside Atomic Monster, James Wan's production company, whose output includes Annabelle, again incredible, The Nun, so on that movie, as well as The Conjuring, which is one of the best horror franchises there is, on the upcoming Phasmophobia film adaptation. So, let's start diving into some of these quotes and see what people are saying about it. So, quote, "We're thrilled to officially announce that a Phasmophobia film adaptation is in development. It's a big moment for the whole Kinetic team and the start of something really exciting," said Daniel Knight, director of Kinetic Games and lead developer of Phasmophobia. I mean, how cool is that? You develop a game, it goes viral, thousands of people are playing your game, and next thing you know, you're getting a movie adaptation of your game. I mean, that's so damn cool. Yeah, really cool. But I hope they do justice. I hope they stick to the source material close to the game. I hope they don't change it up too much. I hope it's still recognizable as Phasmophobia. Because some video game adaptations go off the rails and they use the name of what they're adapting. Like, they use the same video game name to adapt it, but then the material was completely different from the game. That always kind of gets up my kilt a little bit, that does. So, quote, "We never could have imagined the incredible heights this game could reach when it launched 5 years ago, and we're so thankful to our amazing community for lasting impact of Phasmophobia has had on gaming space and beyond. Working with Blumhouse and Atomic Monster marks an incredible new chapter for the game, and we can't wait to share more as the project develops." So other details about the upcoming film remain scarce at the moment, so it's hard to pinpoint its scope and potential release date, or how closely it adapts Phasmophobia's gameplay loop. Yeah, like I was just saying there, I hope they stick to kind of what made the game so popular. I really hope they do. But it brings up the question, what kind of tone and genre is this going to be? So we've got horror. Horror's obviously going to be the overriding genre, but is it going to be like a horror comedy? Is it going to be a horror thriller? Is it going to be like a horror mystery? Like, what kind of subgenre of horror are we going for? They could make it a really funny type of movie, almost like a scary movie, kind of infused with like a Paranormal Activity. So it's serious, but it has the funny moments. Or it could be a dead serious type of film. I mean, they could go loads of different ways tonally. So not really sure how that's going to work, but it'll be interesting to see when the first trailer comes out. So since launch in early access back in 2020, Phasmophobia has sold more than 23 million globally. Has sold more than 23 million copies globally. That's insane. The game has sold more than 23 million copies globally. Is that right? I'm literally here like, that can't be right, surely. A game like this sold 23 million copies. Wow, that's insane. Its film adaptation is sure to introduce a new audience to the multiplayer horror genre. That figure there, the 23 million copies that have been sold, that goes a long way as to explaining why they're adapting this game, because of the overriding popularity of it. In other news, the title was also set to receive its biggest update yet this month, titled Chronicle. It overhauls leveling, rewards, and progression systems. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, because this is now being turned into a big movie, all the eyes are going to be on this game. A lot more attention is going to be brought to this game, and they want to put their best foot forward. Because, like now, we're talking about the game, we're talking about the movie, a lot more people are going to flock to this game, so they want to overhaul it, make sure it's as best as it can be, make sure everything's working effectively and efficiently, for when these new influx of players come due to the movie being made. I think that's at least the kind of thought behind maybe what they're doing there. So, more updates are planned throughout the year and likely beyond. So there should be plenty of to tide us over until we can watch Phasmophobia delivering spooks on the big screen, whenever its film adaptation makes its way to cinemas. It wouldn't surprise me, a movie like this can be made pretty quickly. It doesn't require that much CGI. Everything can be done practical. Like the ghosts and everything is practical. I mean, the sets, you're basically in like a dark warehouse or a dark house filming with flashlights. You can make this movie pretty damn cheap. You can make it pretty damn quick. So I can see this movie coming out in the first half of next year. I think that's a reasonable, educated guess as to when we could see this. I don't think we're going to see it this year, towards the end of this year, unless they're already majorly into production already, and they've almost finished making it, then potentially it could come out at the end of the year, but I very much doubt it. So I would expect maybe March, March, April, May, sort of around that time next year, but we'll have to wait and see. So guys, that's kind of everything we know so far about Phasmophobia, the film adaptation, that's coming to us from Blumhouse. They're going to make it cheap, they're going to make it scary, and I hope they bring their signature tone. They do a great job with these low-budget horror films, and I'm excited for this. I never played Phasmophobia myself, but I did see videos on YouTube, and there was a lot of people really enjoying it, having fun with it, and it looks spooky and creepy, and I think they can do something really, really enjoyable with a big screen adaptation. But guys, I want to know what you think. Do you play this game? Do you enjoy the game? And do you think it's a good fit to be adapted into a movie of this game? Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section and do let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, consider becoming a subscriber of the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell to stay up to date with more gaming and movie news on the channel. And with that down, I will see you in the next video.